What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy, Eve, and you're tuned in to The Breaks. Let's get it started, man.
These are the breaks.
These are the breaks.
You know what it is.
Beef, it is March 6th, and you already know you tune into The Breaks, and you already know we're going to start this thing off right. NBA time. And we're going to start with the home teams first. The Los Angeles Clippers seem to can't get it right. I call it the dumb and dumber experience because it's not getting in order how things are supposed to go, right? We all know that Kawhi is the person that necessarily takes control as the team goes, but Paul George's been having struggles. James Harden has been having struggles, but something about the Clippers that pissed me off. It was them losing to the Lakers that pissed me off, but they went ahead and went to Minnesota and took care of business. But losing to Doc Rivers really ticks me off, right? Because Ty Lue is a student of Doc Rivers, and we literally watched a debacle of Ty Lue in Milwaukee. They blew a 15-point lead. Now, mind you, if you don't know basketball, I'm going to kind of teach you a little bit about basketball. When you're in the bonus, that means anytime you get fouled, you'll go to the free throw line. The Clippers was in the bonus for 10 minutes. Did not drive to the hole. Actually got super excited and shooting nothing but jumpers. And looking at the game, that's the most dumbest shit I ever seen. And Ty Lue was like, hey, we got a little bit of a jumper happy. No, Ty Lue, after a while, this falls on you. Right? We're going to figure it out. Y'all keep saying we moved to a different game. That's a good mentality. But literally, you was number one. Now you're number 4. In a solidified number 4 spot. If the playoffs started today, you'll be playing New Orleans Pelicans. But it blows my mind that you can go from a team that was front running, right? That was gunning for it, to a team that's now looking like bare minimum, that they're just trying to get ready for the playoffs. And I don't like that behavior because, stupid behaviors win stupid prizes, and you keep turning over the ball, not taking advantages when you have them, you're going to end up losing the playoffs where you always lose up at the second round. It's just getting ridiculous, man. Let's move to the other team, Los Angeles Lakers, a.k.a. Los Angeles Possums. And why I call them a possum is because all of a sudden they figured out how to win.
Winner!
And it's coming from Darvin Ham not taking his hands out of his pockets and just letting LeBron run the show. And also, D'Angelo Russell is going off. It's good to see, right? Laker fans want this man dead, and they want his head hanging from the ceiling, right? They just wanted to get him off the team again. And I'm going to tell you right now, that was the dumbest thing to do, and I'm glad that they didn't do it because D-Lo is actually saving y'all season. You're probably thinking, how is D-Lo saving our season? After LeBron and AD, who's the second scorer? It's not Austin Reeves. It's D'Angelo Russell. Mr. Ice Cold himself. They went ahead and took care of OKC last night, and I'm going to tell you right now, if the OKC Thunder and the Lakers play in a playoff game, I actually might have my money on the Los Angeles Lakers. And you're probably thinking, why am I have my money on Los Angeles Lakers? It's going to boil down to LeBron James himself. LeBron James, in his roaring age of almost 50 years old, he is definitely still one of those players, right? $400K, the only player to do it, So LeBron can definitely put a team on his back, and you see what the Lakers have done in a playoff situation.
Okay.
In a play-in situation, right? They made their way all the way to the Western Conference. So if someone can do it, they can do it. Is it time for Victor Wembanyama to leave San Antonio Spurs? The answer is no. But even though San Antonio is a small market, I think they need to kind of speed up the process with getting them better talent around them. If you ever watch Victor Wembanyama play, this man averages about 7, and I'm counting blocks and steals, almost 7+ a game. Right? He's literally slapping the ball out of people's hand before they can even blink. He can easily get 4 to 5 blocks a game. He plays with a good intensity. He's young. He's talented. And I think the San Antonio Spurs, being a small market, needs to feed Victor Wembanyama some superstars, right? Because I don't like seeing the Spurs at the bottom of the bucket. It just don't sit right with me, right? They need to be one of them teams that's always competing, and right now they're struggling. They're going to be in a lottery pick again. They're going to pick another young talent. But I think it's about time you start packaging up these young talents, bringing some veterans in around Victor Wembanyama, and let that young man cook. Because when he cooks, my, oh my, you're in for a treat. So, San Antonio Spurs fans and Victor Wembanyama, hold your horses. Everything will be okay because, the Spurs is going to get it turned around. It's going to look very good and interesting when they do. Let's talk about the Golden State Warriors blowout this past weekend. I'm just going to tell you right now, Warriors, it is not the old days. Y'all are literally getting hands and feet put on you at will. Draymond Green jumped on this podcast and said, you know what? Jaylen Brown shoots about 30% from the three-point line, so we left him open, and we let him shoot. That wasn't a bright idea. Boston Celtics is the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Why would you let him just shoot? Jaylen Brown, over the course of about 3 or 4 games, has been averaging 20+. It's not Jason Tatum, it's actually Jaylen Brown. And to let him shoot and just let them pick you off at will, they took y'all to the back of the barn, took the belt off, and commenced to whoop y'all ass until their hearts got content. It was so bad that Prize Picks literally said, if the starters don't return in the second half, we're going to reboot your picks, which in the gambling world, that's exciting for us, right? We don't lose money, but you messed up parlays across the world. Golden State Warriors say, out of a 4-game trip, we went 3-1. That's good you went 3-1, but you literally stink. And I'm just going to let you know this. It has to be stopped. It has to be. Let's talk a little bit about playoffs. Western Conference, right?
Bye-bye.
Western Conference is definitely, I would say, a free fall. One of these teams is not going to make the playoffs. And I'm just going to start here. Golden State, Lakers, Suns, and Mavericks.
Busted!
Out of that list, for sure the Golden State Warriors is not going to make it. Just due to, just the team itself. I don't think they can necessarily get in the playoffs itself. A team, if injuries don't kick them out, might be the Phoenix Suns.
Okay.
It's crazy to say, right? Bradley Beal is back, but just looking at this team overall, they struggle, right? They struggle a lot. And being in that playing situation, even the Sacramento Kings, it's a log jam in the West. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're the number 1 and number 2 seed, don't think you're getting by easy.
Okay.
Because if the Lakers make it to the play-in team, let's say they finish 8th, Minnesota's going to be in a whirlwind. If you're number 2, OKC, who the hell wants to see Luka at number 7? For sure I don't. But what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and stop right here. When we come back, we got some news in the NFL. It's not a sad day. It's cut day. So a lot of players are getting the boot. I'm going to run down that list. We're going to also talk about a few different things in regards to who's going to get signed where. And when we get back after paying these bills, we're going to jump straight into it. See you in a moment.
Hey everyone, I'm Neko Gumike with the LA Sparks, and you are watching Infanity Television.
Profanity Nation. a podcast for the fans, by the fans. Dive deep into the topics the other shows miss, raw and uncensored.
And he's going to play team ball. His legacy is at stake.
Rare, hard-hitting interviews with players, coaches, and you, the super fans.
I'm not hating. I'm like, okay, cool. Good.
3 championships in 5 years. He's more than good, bro.
Profanity Nation. Listen live or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Chanel Gwimike, and you're watching Infanity Television. Boom.
Shout out Infanity Television. This is Juju Watkins. See y'all.
Testing 1, 2. I just had to make sure the bills was paid. You already know it's your boy B, and these are the breaks. Let's go ahead and jump straight into NFL because you know today is a day of cuts, and a few people had to get out of here. Let's start with the Seattle Seahawks, right? Jamal Adams, Diggs, safeties on the Seattle Seahawks, out the door. Okay. Now you're probably thinking, hey, that's not too nice, right? Well, you already know what time it is. It's that time of the season. Teams have to get under the salary cap to save money, right? And the Seahawks is one of those teams that had to get under that money line, right? So, you know, the safety market is looking really, really good if you're a team that's out there looking for a safety, right? Let's go ahead and continue. Saquon Barkley, this is a shocker. New York Giants.
Busted!
Is not going to franchise Saquon Barkley.
He's an idiot.
I just had to take a moment and think for a moment. Why in the fuck you won't sign this man? You gave Daniel Jones, sorry ass, all this money, and that money could have been used for Saquon Barkley. Now, I know he been hurt, but Saquon Barkley has a better output than Daniel Jones. It baffles me to see that y'all just didn't put y'all money in the right place. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's a plethora of teams that's going to go out there and get Saquon Barkley. He can catch, he can still run at a top speed, and he can put any team in a playoff contention immediately, right? Philly, get on the phone, get him. I don't care if it's division rival, get him. Even the Cowboys might get him. So many teams want this man. I'm just going to put it out there. So many teams want him. More cuts. Russell Wilson. Cut from the Denver Broncos.
You are a loser.
Now, what's interesting about this cut, you know, his contract was reconstructed crazy, right? The Denver Broncos is going to eat the largest amount of money in history. I'll give you a guess. It's not 70. It's not 75. It's $85 million is going to eat the cap. God damn. That's a lot of money to eat for a quarterback that you wanted. You bring in Sean Payton. Sean Payton basically told Russell, hell no, you can't have none of this stuff. Private room, quarterback coach, all this shit. Different parking spots, all this stuff. And for them to just cut this man is kind of crazy. Now, let's look at a few things of how we're going to kind of divvy up where Russell's going to go. He's still a veteran quarterback, right? Being a veteran quarterback, he definitely has options of where he wants to go. He can definitely go to Atlanta. You know, Sierra, you know, she got the goodies down there in Atlanta, so he could definitely take the family down there. Now, I don't know if that's going to be ideal. You know who territory that is? Future. And I don't think he want to be out there because Future going to give him a hell of a time.
Bye-bye.
In Atlanta. Minnesota Vikings, they still trying to get shit in order with Kirk Cousins. If Kirk Cousins won't go to Atlanta, then there go the Vikings right there. So Russ got some things to think about. But he's out of Denver. I'm glad he's out the cold, so now he has somewhere else to go. A sad day in the NFL. Not too sad, just a sad day. Jason Kelce has retired from the Philadelphia Eagles. If you don't know him, he's a hell of a center. They say he was too small. They said this and that. He ended up being a Super Bowl champion. He is the brother of Kelsey that plays for Travis Kelsey that plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. If you don't know, now you know. The fellow Swiftie. So, you know what, Jason Kelsey, tip my hat off to you. Enjoy your time of retirement. You're going to have a hell of a time. You probably can have your keg outside, get your drinking on, do whatever you need to do, but enjoy it. Let's jump to the NFL draft. Now, this is going to be interesting. If you don't know, Xavier Worthy has broke the 40-yard dash NFL record. Now, he ran a 4.21.
Winner!
That's faster than Usain Bolt running a 40. Now, you're probably thinking, where is he going to fall, right? As of right now, they have him down there with the Kansas City Chiefs, which would be shocker. Travis Kelsey, Xavier Worthy. It's like having a cheetah all over again. Patrick Mahomes is not going to miss his man throwing it downfield. It's going to be the craziest thing you probably ever seen. But we're going to have to wait and see. I hope Philadelphia take him on a higher rank. But this draft has a plethora of wide receivers. You can't go wrong in a receiver core. If you can't get your hands on a receiver, you can find somebody somewhere. J.J. McCarthy is looking to be picked up by, you guessed it, the Denver Broncos. Now, I don't know how the hell this is going to work. J.J. McCarthy to me is mid as hell. I don't view him as a good quarterback in the draft. I just view him as a quarterback that can just manage stuff. That's basically it. Now, you could probably say, hey, Tom Brady did that, but like Cam Newton in later years, right, kind of described. Tom Brady just didn't manage the game. He was a gamer. Patrick Mahomes is a gamer. You pretty much saw what game managers do, right? They went home. Brock Purdy, right? Who else we got on that list of just managers? We have Allen. He's a manager. We also have Kirk Cousins. It's kind of hard to decipher a true gamer. A gamer is a person that takes over the game. A game manager is a person that just, just take care of what they need to take care of. And looking at this, I don't really feel that this is the best decision in regards to it. You got Michael Pitts, who's a very good pick. You got you still got Justin Fields, right? We don't know where the hell Justin Fields is going to go. Chicago Bears thought the market was good for him overall, but the market ain't good for shit. So what's Chicago going to do? Yeah. It's a lot going on, right? And then if you're looking at other draft picks in there, the Giants need a running back, Cowboys need a running back. I'm just going to tell you right now, if you're a fan of the game and you're just a fan just overall to see who you can get, let's go ahead and study what's going to take place. But what we're going to do, we're going to park it right here. We got some more bills to pay. When we come back, we're going to talk about some people that just can't do shit right at all. And then we're going to talk about Facebook and Instagram. Had all the mamas and grandpas shook today. Stay tuned.
Hey everyone, I'm Neko Gumike with the LA Sparks, and you are watching Infanity Television.
Profanity Nation. A podcast for the fans, by the fans. Dive deep into the topics the other shows miss. Raw and uncensored.
And he's going to play team ball. His legacy is at stake.
Rare, hard-hitting interviews with players, coaches, and you, the super fans.
I'm not hating. I'm like, okay, cool. Good.
3 championships in 5 years. He's more than good, bro.
Profanity Nation. Listen live or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Tuneheads, and you're watching Infanity Television. Boom.
Shout out Infanity Television. This is Juju Watkins. See y'all.
What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Beef, and welcome back to the breaks. Now, before I go, I said we're going to jump into some breaking the rules, and that's what we're going to do. Let's start with Ryan Garcia. If you haven't heard, Ryan Garcia has an upcoming fight coming up, and if you ever seen Ryan Garcia, something's really not right with this kid. I feel like he's been punch drunk, but this is the wildest shit I ever heard. Ryan Garcia recently said that he was tied up in the woods. He was forced to watch fornication of inappropriate, underage kids. Ryan Garcia, this is nothing to play with. He was in, I think it was a Twitter or Clubhouse, whatever the fuck it was. Somebody need to grab Ryan Garcia and let him know to shut the fuck up until the fight.
He's an idiot.
Because you're going to lose a fight. And I think somebody needs to medically test him out because he's not all the way there at all. He just rambles and talks about anything and everything, and I feel like we're literally watching a person that's very concussed. Like, his brain has to be swollen. Because what he's doing is not adding up at all. At all. It's just, yes. 911 needs to be called to his residence to make sure he's okay. It's terrible. Bernie Lee. Probably thinking, who the hell is Bernie Lee, Beef? This is Ben Simmons' agent. Ben Simmons' agent has came out and said, it's his fault that his Ben Simmons has been sidelined due to, his back and stuff like that. As an agent, right, I know you don't think like you want to find unsurgical ways not to make sure your player is good. Ben Simmons, at the end of the day, I think it boils down to his mental. His back might be blown, but sometimes it really was his mental. And if he needs surgery, shit, get the surgery, big dog. We miss you out on the court, but Ben Simmons is literally the only person that I have seen execute the PTO professional way of taking time off.
Okay.
This man gets paid more than me and barely touch the court. I mean, fresh to death. PTO and still getting his salary, that man, write a book. Let me know how you do it. Streamers. These people just streamers are weird. If you're an LA native, we use the term weirdos. It was a streamer that was in a Office Depot type of settings, logged into his whole stream thing, and a streamer donated $1 to tell the worker, which she was black, that our black ass needs to go back to work. After a certain time and place, these streamers need to get hands and feet put up on them.
Busted!
Because I feel like social media has gave birth to these Twitch people, and they literally get on camera and do everything for a like. If you've seen Black Mirror, go watch an episode of it.
You are a loser.
Because at the end of the day, you're still a nobody. I kid you not. It was a Clipper game, whatever. They brought all these streamers on the court. Everybody's like, who the fuck is who? Unless you're not turning the Twitch or whatever the fuck it's called. But these streamers need to be careful. Y'all keep, again, play silly games. You're going to be rewarded with a silly-ass prize. So be careful about that. But let's go ahead and transition to my breakout. And this breakout, it has to go again to the tech companies. Meta, you can call it Facebook, I don't give a fuck. Meta was down today. Facebook went down, Instagram went down. But you know what didn't go down? Good old Twitter. It's crazy. Elon Musk bought the company, changed it to X. We still call it Twitter because fuck them. But if you're looking at this, right, Facebook was down. I don't know how long it was down for, but it had the aunties and uncles in a complete frenzy. Aunties and uncles reaching out to their kids, asking them what's going on with Facebook. Why am I able to log into my Facebook? It was so bad, people made Twitter accounts to see what was wrong with Facebook.
Bye-bye.
And people that don't be on Twitter, they usually be on Instagram and shit, came to Twitter just to post their content. What world are we living in that you can't just take a 5-minute break? It was an outage, and it's been kind of odd. It's been an outage with Instagram, Facebook, AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon. It's crazy. It's a lot of outages going on right around election time. I'm just saying, it's crazy how it add up on Super Tuesday. They be investing everything else. They need to look into that. I'm just saying. But back to the folks. It's no way in hell you can't take a 5-minute break from social media. People were literally losing their mind. Some people, I've never been to Twitter. I don't even know how to operate it. Put the phone down. It's okay to put the phone down. Go outside. See what nighttime looks like. See what the daytime looks like. Right? I know it might sound boring, but shit, even pick up a book and read it. I feel like we're so untouched or out of touch with reality. If you can't go 5 minutes without Facebook to see if Candy Crush level you on, that's sick. If you can't go on IG just to see what the new booty shaking look like, that is sick. Right? I feel like all these content creators and aunties and uncles that want to keep up with the Joneses on Facebook, just take a 5-minute break. You already know you already got all the business of Mrs. Jones. Who's sleeping with who? Right? It's okay, auntie. Relax. It will be okay. But these companies will get some shit in order. All this money that you keep paying and you keep having outages, it ain't the way to go. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I deactivate all this shit and go outside and say, hey, mommy, how you doing? Because I'm connected with reality. That's all I'm saying. But hey, fuck it. Do what you got to do, zombies. But we're going to cut it right here. It's been another great episode of The Breaks. It's your boy, Beef. Man, follow me on Twitter and IG at LeaveItToBeef31. And also, tune in Thursday, right? Actually, correction. Friday, 8 a.m. in the morning. Full clip, Clippers Unleashed. It goes on air. I want y'all to like, subscribe, and follow. If you follow The Breaks, follow Full Clips, follow Profanity Nation. Just follow us. We'll get you right with the news. Until then, peace.